An Ohio police officer and an African-American driver from Michigan expected to sit down to discuss what unfolded during a recent traffic stop. The driver, John Felton, started recording when he noticed a police car following him. He signaled, made a turn. The officer pulled him over. First, the officer said it was because Felton didn't signal 100 feet before turning. But then this is what the officer said.
Every move I make, why is he making it? I'm not doing nothing. Okay. Because I have a Michigan plate. Other than that, why was you trailing me?
Because you made direct eye contact with me and held on to it when I was passing you on Salem.
I made direct. I didn't even see you until you were behind me. I'm not going to argue about it anymore, sir. If you want to keep talking about it, I'll just take your license back and give you a citation for the violation. We can take it to court. I'm not going to argue about it anymore. Okay,
right?
Sir.
City of Dayton, where that traffic stop occurred, said this, quote, the traffic infraction was verified by the video. However, making direct eye contact with an officer is not a basis for a traffic stop. Joey Jackson is with me. City says no eye contact.
Right.
Reason to pull someone over?
Very unreasonable to pull someone over. Not something that you should be doing. And, you know, look, officers do a lot of good things, protect us, keep us safe, and I think that's good. That's a great thing. But when there's ever a perceived abuse of authority or an actual abuse of authority, it raises many red flags and questions. And so the thought becomes, was it because it was at 11 o'clock at night? Was it because he had out-of-state license plates? Was it because he was an African-American male? And that then becomes the issue. So if there's a basis to stop someone for an infraction because they actually did something, Brooke, you're speeding, by all means, you should be stopped. If it's a traffic violation, you don't signal, you should be stopped. But then when it becomes a pretext, which is an excuse to get to the car, that becomes a problem.
So then we know that this officer and this driver will be sitting together.
Yes.
In mediation. What does that look like?
Okay, what happens is generally when you get a citation or anything else, you go to court. You go in front of the judge, and of course the officer comes in, and you both state your claims and your piece in front of the judge. The judge then makes a decision. Mediation is an alternative to that, wherein it's not so much court, it's a neutral party who's there. They have a joint session between both parties. Then they'll go into a session with each of the parties and say, look, officer, did he really deserve the ticket? Well, maybe not really. Then they'll go to the actual person who got the ticket. If we drop the ticket, would that be okay? If you paid a small fine, would that be okay? And they try to resolve it in the absence of court in an amicable and reasonable way so that both parties are happy. And that's what this looks like it's heading to. Should it have happened in the beginning? That's a separate question.
I remember getting a call from the fire department commander telling me that they were not sure they were going to be able to contain the fire. And I said, you know, we've had such terrible loss of life. Maybe the smartest thing to do is pull it. And they made that decision to pull, and then we watched the building collapse.